congrats on the movie.
Thank you.
It is so much fun. I genuinely had a blast watching this movie. So it's like, what was your influences for this movie? Like, it's just, there's so much going on. It's so gritty, but it's so like dark, and it feels a little bit of everything.
It does have a little bit of everything. It's funny, like that's a great way to describe it. I mean, I really pulled from everything. Like, I watched before shooting. We watched Uncut Gems. We watched Good Times. Sort of feel where Eddie is from, you know. And then I'd obviously watch a lot of Anthony Hopkins' work, Silence of the Lambs stuff to sort of get, that sort of space. Lots of car exploitation films from the '70s. For some reason, I watched Boogie Nights right before. I don't know, there was some '70s influence on me that sort of just it felt connected to. Sometimes you can't speak to why, but and then obviously Sam Raimi, who's I don't even need to rewatch his stuff because I know it so well. But I still did drag it out because I love that movie and
Great film.
And but to me the goal of this movie was to sort of open turn a new page and sort of explore a new channel of filmmaking with this and make something that's way more grounded and the goal was just naturalism and I felt like reading it, I felt like if I just told the story, I got out of the way and I just made it as real as possible, then it would be tense. You would love Bill. You would. He's so charming. He's so vulnerable and like he's a thief in it, but he's you love him and you root for him the whole time and you're worried about him and stuff. And my sense was that if you just believed the world and you didn't question things, then you would absolutely be terrified. Then you would experience it as a panic attack for 90 minutes. And okay, good.
For sure, because you gave him just enough backstory that these kinds of characters need something for us to root for and not root against. So it's like we got enough with his character that it's like, okay, he's done bad things, but he's not like inherently a bad person. And I like that we kind of got into that in the film as well. And I do think one of my favorite things that I saw someone describe this film as online was Saw on wheels.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was all I could think of, and I was like, all right, this is how we get Saw 11, Saw on wheels.
Yeah, I mean, Saw. Look, I think especially the first Saw, it's like a masterpiece. You know, it's like how he's able to do that for so little money as well. By the way, another people trapped somewhere movie. They did an unbelievable job. So yeah, I'll take that.
It's compliment.
But the thing is that when I watch Saw, it does feel horror to me, and so I think that there's a distinction here, which is like there's a naturalism. This lives in a thriller space.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, this one didn't really have any horror elements. I was shocked. Like, it's not like there's a lot of gore in it, but I was like, oh, all right, we got a little bit of gore sprinkled in. Love that for me. But yeah, this is definitely like this falls solidly into a thriller, which is I feel like what makes it work for what it does. What was the most like? I know you probably asked like the challenging part of filming and like one scene. What's the most rewarding part of being able to bring this to life with the scenery that you have?
Well, that's a great question. Honestly, this moment is incredible. I'm actually finding this moment of us talking, rewarding because, this is my fourth film. It's the first time I've ever had a movie premiere.
Oh, really? Well, congrats.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
And it's it's surreal to be here. Like, we made. I know you see Bill back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I see the tall one.
Yeah. I'm just swinging my arms wildly over here. Okay. But yeah, you see Bill, you see Anthony Hopkins, you see Sam Raimi, you think like, oh, okay, big studio movie, tons of money, throw money at problems.
Yeah.
This was a indie film. Like this was I felt like for the last year and a half I've had a bomb strapped to my chest. Like, if one wrong move and it's like, oh, I guess that scene isn't in the movie. So it was scary constantly, and then to be on the other side of that, to be here, to see it getting a theatrical release, to be talking to people who enjoyed it, that's That's what we're doing. Like, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story. I want to tell people stories, and it feels nice when they like the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true with all art. So for my last question, last year, we had Trap, which is a very similar premise, like, outside, but it all takes place mostly in the thing. So what do you think keeps drawing people to flocking to these kinds of movies?
I don't know. I don't know. I love M. Night movies. I mean, I flock to all of his movies also.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like I'm in a mental game with the audience member. I feel like I'm playing a game with them, and I'm very aware of what they think when.
Yes.
And I'm leading them here, and then I punch them in the face here, or like I surprise them here, or whatever, And it's sort of a game of wit. So there's a game of wits between Bill and Anthony Hopkins, and there's a game of wits between me and you. And so to me, it's just a fun game, And I think the thing I think that draws us to thrillers is like, we all have fears and we all have anxieties, and most of the time we walk around the world and it's not okay to say, I'm afraid of this, I'm really nervous today, I'm this and this.
Yeah.
But like, you go into a theater and it's cathartic to watch a movie. You can come in here and be scared for a little while. We can all be scared together. We can laugh at ourselves for it. We can enjoy this movie, and then we can have the rest of our day and breathe a little.
Have a little pocket of like escape. Like that's one of the things I love.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Congrats again on the premiere and the movie. I personally can't wait to see this in the theater. I will drag my parents to it. I will drag all of my friends to it because I know they're all
Please, for an indie movie, we need people to go support us. Sean Baker is my literal hero right now.
Oh my God, he's killing it.
He's killing it, and not only that, he's just. Yeah,
we need more indie film representation.
We need more indie film representation.
I want it. So yes, go see this movie.
I love seeing him doing what he's doing. And,
and
Honora's amazing, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
But thanks. And yeah, I appreciate that. I shot this movie for theaters. I shot I shot it in an intensely cinematic